Boom, you got me now? Hopefully. Oh, you guys are all quick in here. All right, let's see. We should be good to go now. Cool. What's up, everybody? Like I said, this is Josh. He is just right around the corner. He'll be here in just a second. We are up on the panhandle of Florida, hanging out. We got Project Torch there in the background with all the pretty lighting going on. What's going on, everybody? Everybody that is traveling back from Barber, you guys all make it home okay? Hi, Christine. Hey, Blake. Got a nice crowd in here. So I left immediately. Luckily, I'm going to switch out of Josh's chair. It's a short chair. Fits him pretty well. So I am about three and a half hours south of Barber. So last night, right after the race, I just cruised straight down. Josh went up to Tennessee and then came down here today, staying the night, and then he's going to head back down to where he's at in Tampa. But hopefully everybody got home all right. Inky Racing got home at 2 a.m. Jason Rollison is going to made it. Oh, you made it home around 4. Good, Jason. You drove just as fast home as you did on the autocross and road course. Well, good, guys. So yeah, tonight we're just going to kind of go over the weekend recap. From my standpoint, it was awesome. Of course, I wasn't driving. Me, Blake French, his friend Alex, we all were kind of backside support this weekend, but still just an awesome weekend. Barber Motorsports Park was like something I've never seen before. I confused it as a golf course, and it's just immaculate with all of the artwork and the groundskeeping. It's just amazing. Jason Rollison says, awesome weekend, amazing weekend with all the homies. Oh, good. Christine's home. Hey, Tim. Nice, guys. I'm glad you all tuned in tonight. But yeah, we're just, we're going to do a nice little recap of the weekend. Operation Torch car behind me. I mean, if you guys watch the award ceremony, you'll know that we did get the invite in Operational Torch, and we are beyond excited for a lot of the Joint Track Force crew, with Christine confirming her invite, which is awesome. Jason Rollison confirming the invite. We're floored. So we got about 2 weeks to finish up all the SEMA crunch. And I would argue getting an invite at Barber, or the last event of the USCA season, is the definition of SEMA crunch. So yeah, as Josh is still on his way over here, I have a normal person house. I know we kind of joke about Josh being short, but hopefully he's getting around in a normal person house. All right, gonna make it out here, be able to hop up on this chair like he does. Chris Andration, he was bummed he couldn't make it. Daughter's 18th birthday kept me busy. That's cool though. Yeah, Chris, it was a blast. One of my favorite parts was the barbecue that we had at the end of the night. We'd all be talking about it throughout the day, especially Jason Rollison talking about getting back to a garage beer. It was awesome. The family we have around this series, and the time we spend just with each other racing is amazing. But that also time for our community and to grow it. It's been really cool. And there he is. The pumpkin. I don't put my pumpkins back, dude.
Dude, these pumpkins are epic, man.
I know, they're cool.
Change my name to Peter Pumpkin Eater, eh?
All right.
Oh, you think? Look at this. They got perfect handles over here. Like,
that'd be cool, friend.
You're right. It's Halloween, folks.
We're festive.
Festive. Festivus for the rest of us, right?
Hell yeah, dude.
Got my Camaro shirt on. What's going on, everyone? How's everyone doing? All right, wait, let's see this. Let me catch up on some comments.
Oh yeah, we're cooking today.
Draco1, Mike Draco, send us an address. We need to send you a shirt. Jason Rollison, you were second today. Sorry. Let's see. Chris Andreessen, what up? Dude, we got 20 folks watching this thing already. Man, Braden, we need to have you start to SITREP more often, dude.
I guess so.
I must be scaring people
Just by
off.
luck.
All right, Christine, what's up? Inky Racing, the Lucky. Christine, they got home around 1. Holy crap.
Yeah.
All right, Timmy, wrong app. I thought this was your OnlyFans. Well, we can.
Who said that?
Tim said that. We can make that. We can make this. Hey, Chris, dude, don't worry about being bummed. Daughter's 18th birthday is a big deal. SEMA crunch is 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, I've got a week. I'm going to take the car back to Tampa tomorrow, and then I think I'm leaving Wednesday to come here and then continue the trek to get to Vegas by Friday, which I think is the 31st.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get there Halloween.
The
real freak parade's at, right? And then tech and check-in and everything's on Saturday. And then the racing starts on Sunday, all at Spring Mountain.
That's
They're a little lopsided. Hey man, I try to keep them lopsided, yeah.
I gotta pull up comments on my end. I got my own laptop
dude.
over here.
Oh yeah, man, we got all the comments. Yes, we actually did get haircuts together. Braden got the cool barber, and I got the barber that wanted to talk a lot. I hate talking during a haircut. I just like to keep my haircut, and that's it.
My haircut took about 10 minutes. Josh's was about 35.
Kelly Yeager, her and Matt Tranquil are in Florida now. Awesome.
Let's go.
They got the most badass Fox body Mustang ever.
Oh,
Have you seen it? It's the white and yellow one. Looks straight out of the 80s. It's freaking cool shit.
I'm sure I have. I'm sure I have. God. Angel got home, it says?
Yep, Angel got home an hour ago.
Hell yeah, Angel.
Vanessa says that we held hands and braided hair into a locket. We sure did. Oh, look at this guy.
Freeze.
I also picked up Guinness, but we're drinking out of cans because that's how we roll.
If you guys got him, just go ahead and hold it up to the camera. We'll all
Angel got his invite to SEMA. Dude, Angel, that's awesome. Let me know when you're leaving. We can cruise. The schedule for SEMA. You'll get an email, Jason. Let's see. All right. So have you got into any of the results from this weekend?
No, just how beautiful Barber is and how awesome it is to hang out with all these people.
Did you see any of the sculptures that were out there?
I saw so many of them, and I tried to make sense of a lot of them. And the funny part is like we went into town with one of the vehicles, the M86Z that we brought down there. We frequented the parts stores. So
yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. That was an experience.
Yeah. So Joe Bella and I go to a parts store, and we're talking to an older gentleman that works there at O'Reilly's named Bob, and he was telling us the history of the track and the gentleman that owns the track and his obsession for art. So like walking around that track and seeing the statues, even though they don't like correlate to each other, it just looks like an artist bought a racetrack, honestly. Like even like the steps leading down into the pits had artwork on them, like leaf imprints.
There was a body car of a Porsche Spider with spider legs.
It's insane.
On top of the paddock on the third level. So my favorite, and I'm sure everyone that was on track saw this, the first time I saw it freaked me out. So as you come around the last turn, you go into pit in.
Mm-hmm.
Right when you get into pit in and you go around the wall, there are two statues of what looks like small children,
That's
maybe
what
8, 9 years old, right at the pit in. And the first time I saw them, I'm like, what the hell? Freaked me out. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's funny. Jake and Christine were talking about that. They were like, are those kids right there? And it like freaked them out. And then Christine said, are those my kids? It was funny. I never saw them though.
Inky Racing says, if you look at the lady in the lake head, there's a bush by the fence that's positioned in an oddly coincidental manner. I didn't notice that, but that's freaking hilarious. Oh man, funny. I can dig that. So yeah, before we get into results, we did struggle. So we spent a ton of time getting the M86 ready, and we drove the hell out of it down in Tampa. Got up here. Braden and I went for a drive to make sure everything was good. And we did as much as we could to get this thing squared away. JC Wills from Guatemala. Dude, you're the farthest we've ever had. Hell yeah, man. What's going on?
That's cool.
Downforce Coaching, what's up?
Nice.
Clayton, Danny. So we did a ton of work to get the dang thing ready, and we got as close to possible as we could. We get to Barber, and the car starts up. Everything's perfect. It's running great. As we're leaving the track on the road rally, it starts to run like crap and starts sputtering. Wouldn't rev over 2,500. We initially thought it was a charging issue, which there was a charging issue, but whatever happened, there might have been a spike in voltage, something. I think it cooked the computer. It doesn't want to start. I reprogrammed, reflashed it. There is zero change in how the thing's running. It's going lean 2,500 and above. So Edelbrock ECU on an Edelbrock Pro Flow 4 system. And we ended up having to park the car for the weekend, which really stinks because that car is an absolute monster. And I cannot wait to see what that thing can do on track. So it will live to run another day. But yeah, it was some definite struggles with that. But you know, we do what we can, right? So let's see. Let's go ahead and fire this away, man. Outlaw.
Cool. Outlaw. So, coming off the top. So how do you do this? Do you go from the bottom up?
I start bottom
Okay,
up.
cool.
I'll usually start top 10 or so and then move up. But here we only have 3 compete. So
Cool. So we got Tanner Rico.
Tanner Rico, man. That's the necessary.
Oh yeah, in the
1986 Chevrolet Camaro.
The one that had all the issues on it.
Oh man, it's so frustrating. But he did get a couple laps in, and he got to drive the car a little bit, which, you know, at least at the start, he's got a really badass BMW M4 that he wants to get squared away, and I think that is going to be a really fun car for him. Get that thing put back together and get to a couple local SCCA events, whatnot, in North Carolina.
Yeah, that'll be good. So, big bummer. Still got points on the board. He's got dang near 200 points on the board.
198, man.
Yeah.
Got that podium.
Yeah, we got Edward Michalak in the 1969 Chevy Camaro. He pulled in 397 points, just behind the number 1 spot. And then in the number 1 spot, we got Justin Slaughter, the Blind Rhino.
Tim's comments, dude.
So we got, what is Tim talking about? Tim?
You don't even want to know.
Stop it, Tim.
Dude, Justin Slaughter, Blind Rhino, awesome dude. Get to meet him. He is a fantastic driver. Really cool dude. So big congrats taking first place in Outlaw. Unfortunately, with Outlaw, 2 events are required. I mean, it's 2 events unless you win, except for Outlaw. If you win Outlaw, you still need the second event. So he won't be able to compete, but he was excited to have been able to compete and is definitely looking forward to coming back next year. So I'm all about that. That's a pretty awesome deal, man.
Yeah, his on the road course, the last, I think it was the last lap of the day on the road course, he ended up pulling out, I believe it was a 1:35.
Oh, he inched, yeah, dude. He inched Jake's fastest time on the road course.
Yeah, put him first overall on the road tour. So that was awesome to see his speech up there. He first timer to Optima. It sounded like he had a blast in the.
We'll definitely talk. We'll talk Jake's laps. The dude has hardly zero difference between his wet laps and dry laps. The dude's a freaking.
Yeah, we were trying. Yeah, we'll talk.
We'll talk Jake in a minute, man. Jake is a freaking wheelman if there ever was one.
Yeah. So let's see. Go ahead, Josh. You're a lot better at this.
We'll start 10th. So. And the way paddock was set up, we didn't get to hang out with the GTV guys quite as much. Most of them all went over to the other paddock, which we should have went. We should have went over there. It's frustrating. John Blevins with a 141, so that's how far the series. Holy shit! Wow, dude, that's crazy to think. John Blevins just absolutely dominated the series for a few years there, and yeah, Jake cut a 136 and a 38 in the wet. Or was
he was 143.
143 in the wet,
but that was 4 seconds faster or slower than his practice runs the day before.
Oh yeah,
with a no kidding like wet track, like standing water moving across the track. So
yeah, and John Blevins is a freaking absolute wheelman too. He had a freaking killer Mustang that he was running. So 10th place, Tim Kuhn in a 65 vet. Mark Goodlovin coming in an 81 vet, damn near bone stock car. I think he put brakes on it, replaced the bushings, and was rocking some old school BFG radial TAs, dude. Jimmy Day's comment was like, "They still make these?" Yeah. That was freaking cool, man. That was badass. Good old Marky Mark coming in. You know what's interesting too? There is no 82 Corvette. Did you know that?
I didn't know there was no 82
Yeah,
Corvette.
Mark's got the 81, and then there was no 82, and then 83 they picked back up in C4.
Well, damn. The more you know.
The more you know.
What's cool about Mark II is there's no award for it, but he is the first driver, I believe, it sounds like, in USCA history to run every single class in a single season.
Did he run every class this? Well, I don't think not in the season. I don't think he ran every one this season. I think, but he has in the last 2 years because he was in the vet.
Okay.
He was in his vet, his new vet, his Z06. I think he ran GTS and GTL on that.
Okay.
He's ran
GTT
in the truckie in that extended cab friggin' Silverado, big old Silverado.
GTL, right?
He won GTC in the Cobalt this year,
Mm-hmm.
and then when he had Black Betty, he ran it, and then after he sold the car, he ran it again in Outlaw and rocked Outlaw too.
Damn.
So yeah,
good for Mark.
Mark's a wheel man. You know,
He is,
don't ever sleep on Mark. You put Mark in a good car, a prep car, Mark's going to be knocking on the door for a win. Kevin Dunn, 67 Firebird. This Firebird was badass. He had a whole Knight Rider dash in the car, like an actual one, and really well done, dude. And you know, it's cool too. He had everything wrapped in leather, and he opened the door to show us. I'm like, smells of rich mahogany. Books. It was freaking awesome. Thomas Adjutant, 64 Arcadian. That thing is so cool. That wagon, that was the black wagon. That thing was badass. And it sounded so good going down the track.
I've seen him at more Optima events than anybody else.
El Jefe Gordon. He goes bong bong tonight.
Bong. Bing's here, Jeff. I think Bing's in here somewhere.
Yeah. Timmy up there. Gene Grimes, 69 Camaro, coming in 6th place. Charles Davis, awesome run for him, coming in 5th. He struggled at NOLA. He blew up a drive shaft and got everything squared away and was able to put in a good, solid 5th place run here. Andrew Scott, he's got a really badass 87 Grand National Buick, coming in 4th. Tom Farrington for president, coming in 3rd with a 474. And then let's see, Sean Aldinger coming in 2nd with a 481. That's just it. And this one was probably my biggest highlight. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, Mike Dapkus, coming in 1st place, getting the win in GTV in his AMC Javelin.
Oh, yeah.
Gorgeous car, and even
Probably
more awesome to see him win. Yeah, dude.
I love
and
that.
he brings home the win. And it's cool, too. During the, his little speech after when he won, he's like, I told you I ain't going to come here on points. I'll go to see him on a win. And he sure as hell got his win.
Yeah.
Man. So...
yeah, that was
really awesome season for GTV because Tom Farrington got a win in Road America. Mike Dapson's getting a win. Like, we've seen a lot of guys that haven't won yet getting their wins, man, and earning that shit. And dude, it's freaking awesome to see.
Yeah, that is cool. Not even passing on, like the winner passes on the invite to 2nd place or whatever. These guys are winning their invites. That's super cool.
Yeah, Wayne Atkins ended up coming in 11th. He did blow up at Wilbering. That's frustrating. I hate to see that because Wayne pulled I think he won NOLA. I think Wayne won NOLA for GTV. Because some of the folks didn't come down because they thought weather was going to be an issue.
Yeah,
we ended up having beautiful weather other than the night.
There were some mechanical issues out there that took some people out. But yeah, I think Wayne got it. I mean, we're close to the page. We'll see here.
Yeah, he did. He took he's got an invite. He won it. I'm pretty sure it was NOLA. Yeah, Mike Draco's confirming NOLA. GTT was pretty cool this year.
Oh, it was cool.
A lot of good cars. All right, so Kenneth Neubauer, 94 S10, 404 points. That S10 was neat too. Badass.
It was, yeah, super cool.
Oh yeah, Inky Racing. Wayne is an artist behind the wheel, man. 3rd gens are awesome cars. I absolutely love them. But for them to be competitive, it usually takes a major change. You look at Jason Smith's, and he's running a speed check chassis into that thing, and a major change. But Wayne's running UMI suspension under his. It's a freaking neat car. So back to GTT. Kenneth Neubauer on S10 comes in 3rd. Fran Marquand in a 1950, his truck comes in 2nd. He had some engine issues. He pulled a plug and he had a little bit of speckle on there, so there's some issues that he's going to have to deal with in that. Unfortunate, but it's cool. I talked to him. You know how many miles were on that motor?
How many?
It was a junkyard motor he put in that thing of 197,000 miles.
Good
And
night.
he's been racing it for a couple of years.
No kidding.
Like, that motor has given him far more than he got out of, he gave to it.
Yeah.
So unfortunate to see that, but at the same time, I mean, it just goes to show you put something together and you take care of it. You can get some life out.
Yeah, beautiful built truck as well. It was fun. I had a blast watching the GTT trucks run. S10 because I think S10s are awesome, and then the two trucks, especially the guy that you're about to say, the C10.
Oh, dude, the C10,
Beautiful.
no limit chassis C10, Preston Volkstad, 84 C10, badass truck. This thing sounded freaking absolutely freaking amazing. Definitely cool to see him, and he was fast too. I was sitting there, I was a couple of vehicles back on him, and in autocross and in the speed stop, and that dude was setting some freaking fast times.
Oh yeah. He
I mean,
was
you look
online
at
with the top of GT.
Yeah, he was right there with a lot of the fast guys out there. So
Yeah,
I'm definitely a wheelman and a badass truck to boot.
yeah. They dealt with a lot of issues. Not so much with the truck. Obviously, the truck ran great. They dealt with some issues with their motorhome, but they were able to come over and hang out with us at the Joint Track Force little roundabout there. Bunch of awesome guys, and I'm glad that they took the podium. That was cool.
Oh, that's definitely cool. Definitely cool. Mike Drago says the Wayne's running a 410 small block in that thing. Dude, hell yeah. Long live the small block, yo. Get her done. All right, GTS. Now, I want to, thought came to mind. I'm not 100% sure on everyone that got invites from points, so we're not going to go into that. We'll just go into who we know has invites based off of wins and spirit of the event and podium finishes. Outside of that, I'm not 100% sure who's been emailed invites. Angel mentioned earlier that he did get his. So
awesome.
If you got yours, comment up. Let us know that you got your invite. We'll definitely share that out here. So in GTS, Ginger Davis coming in 6th place with 404 points in a 2017 vet. Christine Crutcher Christine, dude, she's awesome.
Yeah,
in her
Christine,
04 vet.
in
Coming in
Race Chick.
5th. Yep, Race Trick vet. Which she also just confirmed. She got
the invite.
Hell yeah.
We shouted her out.
Dude, that's so freaking awesome.
That's awesome.
Amel coming in 4th. I love it when these two are sitting there neck and neck. Last year at VIR, they podiumed together.
Did they?
Yeah, they podiumed together. It was really cool to see.
Who was first?
I think Amel edged
Amel
it
got her
just
a little
bit.
bit.
I think so. Amel coming in 4th this year here for Barber. Brian Wick coming in 3rd. Steve Kuhn in 2nd. And Vance Lucas. Vance Lucas won the most improved driver in NOLA. Mm-hmm. And I'd say that if we're going to talk most improved of the season, we definitely give it to him too. It was his very first event.
Yeah.
If I remember right, at NOLA. And he has just turned into an absolute monster. He come in with 473 points in GTS.
Oh, yeah. That C8 was ripped on the road course, especially. I remember watching it just like, wow. Yeah, he was
Matt Ramirez got his invite. Matt.
Let's go.
Dude,
Matt.
that's awesome.
Good.
OSS has got some hardcore representation coming from SEMA,
I
dude.
cannot wait for that paddock.
It's going to be freaking awesome. Hell yeah. So big shout out to Vance. He's not very old. He's like 19 years old. He's really young, and he's got some just absolute amazing talent behind the wheel of that car.
Yeah, talent and skill. Like he's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Oh yeah, you give him some time, and he's going to be really bringing it. So congrats to Vance on that. Let's see, GTL. There's a lot of we had a good showing this year. Beth Conway was the only one here for GTL, and she brought home the win. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't want that to sound like anything, too, because she scored 431 points. Yeah. She ran very well all weekend. Absolutely crushed it. Too. She did a very, she had a really high score on the speed stop, too, with 87 overall. That's solid. So, big congrats to Beth bringing home the win in GTL. She's definitely earned this. She has gone, and I think it was Jason Zoppel here for FM3 Cars and Cones. He's like, dude, she has improved so much over her path in racing. So big shout out to Beth. Mm-hmm. Congrats on bringing home that win and seeing you out at SEMA. GTC. Oh, I zoomed in. It's not. All right, GTC. Darren Garvin brought home the win in his 240Z. He had some trouble and wasn't able to do the hot lap or do the speed stop challenge. Vance, yeah, man, you're welcome, Vance, dude. Congrats on that. It's awesome to see you out there. Keep it up, dude. Can't wait to see you at SEMA. Emil says that the only reason why he beat Christy is because he has a faster car. She's a way better driver.
She's right
All right.
there. Emil.
I get
it. I get it.
I got you. I got you,
I'm
boo.
just kidding. Yeah. That's awesome.
Christy's gonna beat our ass.
I know,
So we're
yeah.
gonna get the shit kicked out of us. Oh man.
Oh, that's awesome.
Good stuff. Yeah, unfortunately, Darren had some issues, so hopefully he gets everything squared away and we can see him out of Vegas.
Yeah. Also, one of the cars that was running up there with the top on autocross.
Oh,
where he was
yeah.
running,
Dude, he ran
Lightning
I think he
fast,
had
yeah.
the third fastest lap over on
Oh,
the
yeah.
class, dude. He
We'll have to
absolutely
watch it.
crushed it.
Yeah.
All right, GT. That GT was a barn burner. Holy shit. All right, so Breton struggled, and not because of his own fault. He actually did very well in the hot lap. He got a 91. He ran novice for this particular deal, and unfortunately, he got off the hot lap, came back, and there's oil everywhere. Car went in limp mode, and had some struggles. So unfortunately, he wasn't able to finish the thing. But Brenton, super proud of you, dude, because anytime you have issues at the very beginning of an event like that, and you don't even get into the actual meat and potatoes of the event, but yeah, you still have a good attitude. You still hang out. He could have left.
Oh,
He
dude,
could have
was-
loaded up and left. But he stayed and hung out the entire time and left Sunday morning.
Yeah, to tell everybody who Brenton is, the night that he found after the hot lap, the practice orientation lap, he found his issue. An hour later, he was under the car with Jake Jackson,
Yeah.
replacing lug studs.
Oh yeah, getting everything squared away, helping out with the cookout and everything like that.
Yeah.
So big shout out to Brenton.
Awesome.
He's one of our guys. He's working with us at OSS, and we're super proud of him. And just kind of seeing this is his first event. He's autocrossed a handful of times. His first ever autocross was Camaro Fest this year.
Yeah.
And he has just gone and running with it. So Brenton, definitely proud of you, bro.
Yeah, and if in the future next season, if you guys don't know how to find him, it's going to be the loudest ZL1 you've ever heard in
Yes.
your life.
Brenton, I love you, bro, but he is also one of the loudest talkers you'll ever hear. You will hear Brenton from across the paddock, and I absolutely love you, bro. But you'll hear him both in voice and in car. No, Brenton, we're happy to have you, bro. We're proud of you, man. So definitely looking forward to next season. Ken Kelly had some struggles and was not able to finish the hot lap, and ended up coming in 10th place. But again, he's always fast. That M2 is a good looking car.
Beautiful.
And
yeah.
it's a definite beast. Jade coming in 9th. She had a little bit of a struggle too, and it was no fault of her own either. Jade had a tire bubble on her, and so she did a couple really slow laps to get a lap time in order to salvage points for the weekend. Coming in 9th. Howard Wentworth, I met him talking for a minute. Really neat guy. He had the other BMW there.
The gray one with the black
gray
accents on it.
cartoon-looking
Yeah, that
car,
was
yeah.
cool.
You know what's neat about that? It's like he explained how he did all that, and it looks amazing. You would never guess this. That is Plastidip and a Sharpie.
Really? I
Yeah,
would not have guessed.
dude,
that.
the guy has
That
got
looks
some
cool.
talent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's an
man.
artist.
Neat
That's cool.
car, set up, mainly for track day stuff.
Mhm.
But he, really neat guy, and a really cool car. He had a great time. He's looking to get more involved in some of this stuff. So, good job on that. Greg Giratez coming in 7th place. He had the 22 GT500.
With the Cobra on the side, right?
Yep.
That one was cool.
The black one.
Yeah.
Angel Calls coming in 6th place. Good job. Angel's got one of my favorite new edges. I love that car. I think it's an
Yeah.
absolute beast of a
Beautiful
car.
yeah.
It
Inside and
sounds
out,
so
too.
good. Oh, well done car. Angel's down in Miami, so I told him we need to get a track day together and figure it out and meet in Sebring, and we'll all go run together.
Oh yeah, that would be a blast.
Heck yeah, man. So, Alex Barnes coming in 5th place. Now, Alex did really well in a couple places you would not expect a really heavy Charger Hellcat. The dude rocked the hot lap,
Oh yeah.
and he rocked the speed stop. Very impressive run. And rocket in a big ass freaking Hellcat Charger. Those things weigh like 4,500 pounds.
Oh yeah.
The dude's a wheel man. I got
Yeah.
to talk to him for a minute too.
Yeah.
super nice
Super
guy.
cool. Yeah.
And again, it was his first event as well.
No kidding.
He's got
Yeah.
a lot of experience racing, but he's never been to a USCA event.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Awesome to meet him. Coming in 4th place, myself and the old Operation Torch behind us. It was an interesting weekend to say the least. Mentally, I just wasn't in it. After all the struggle of trying to get the M86 started, man, I just struggled. I couldn't get myself into a good spot mentally to really kind of run on track, and I was able to salvage a 4th place in the in class for the autocross and salvage that 4th place in the speed stop. But in the hot lap I didn't do very well. My opening laps, first time in wet track, so that was a little nerve-wracking.
Oh yeah, I seen a couple.
Yeah, there's a couple little squirrely moments there.
One of those puckered back.
Oh man, yeah. I fortunately did not need a new clean pair of shorts, but we made it work without.
Yeah, I'm super happy with the car this weekend. Like, it's been how many events this year, and the car is just rocking. So
yeah, dude, that car. So Sebring, NOLA, Pitt, Road America,
Camaro Fest,
and Camaro Fest. That car had 5 20-minute sessions on track, plus probably 45 or 50 autocross laps, dude. And not only that, you drove it home from Camaro Fest and then drove it down to me. So we got like 600 miles from Bowling Green down to Tampa. And then we drove it back up here to Barber and then drove it back down. Yeah. And we'll get to this in a minute, but we'll be getting another drive soon.
Long one. Yeah.
So Jason Rollison coming in 3rd place, 462. Jason, can't be more proud of you.
So stoked for Jason.
Cannot be more proud of you. You absolutely crushed it. He was rocking behind Jake Jackson all weekend long. And Jake's a wheelman, dude. And, you look at Jason's times across the board, he was one of like 8 or 9 cars that actually got into the 49s in the autocross.
Oh, yeah.
Very few actually did. And he was able to pull it off. And he cut down, I think, a 142 on the big track.
I believe he got down to a 142.
Which is absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's cruising, naturally aspirated.
Yes, and that's the thing, too. We want to really highlight this. Both the 98 behind me and Jason's car are very mild, really, when you stop and think about it. This car is really softly sprung, and we did that on purpose because we wanted to make a street car out of it. And we'll calculate total bill, but including racing expenses this year, we're at less than $40,000 in this car. That includes buying it. And literally a year ago, before we even come up with this idea to build the car, the thing was sitting in a field in Michigan.
It was a field.
Dude, it was a field in Michigan. You know how many?
Now look at her.
Dude, all the grass and crap I had to clean out of the radiator and all the freaking little crevices. Dude, less than 40K, crate motor LS3, UMI suspension, Vikings, set of Forge Lane wheels, and some Willwood brakes, and you have a competitive car.
Yeah.
A very competitive car. Jason's car, stock SS 5th gen. We put Vikings on it, put some BMR goodies on there. He's got headers, intake, and wheels and tires, and that's it. Other than that, it's a very relatively mild build, and we could probably build a 5th gen for about the same price that we built this thing for.
Yeah.
Again, keeping that under that cost factor in there. So anyone that's considering getting into something competitively, it's a little different with the USCA because you got the design engineering factor because these are supposed to be SEMA quality cars, so they don't, you've got to add that component in there, which it does increase cost a little, but not much. You can get ingenuitive with it. Everything that we did here is pretty mild, man. We didn't spend any money cosmetically other than
the cage.
The cage, and the cage is a safety factor, man.
Yeah.
So but we painted it, right?
Painted it. That's the big one.
We painted some things. We cleaned up a few things in the sticker package. Joe Bella designed that, and
awesome, by the way.
Really, really inexpensive package to be able to put together, and we've got that really cool Sunoco theme in this car. So, but yeah, back to point right here. Jason, 4th gens for life. Chris Andresen, dude, you know it. Jason took 3rd place. Kong Chang was 2nd place, and then and Kong is not only is a wheelman, but that GT350 is absolutely gorgeous,
immaculate.
It is such a beautiful car.
Yeah, great guy as well.
Yeah, Kong's a really awesome dude, man. So big congrats to Kong taking that 2nd place run, and then Jake bringing home the W, 1st place, 487 points.
Yeah, W for the whole event.
Dude, taking the whole thing, man. Yeah. So huge congrats to Jake and his Camaro. He has put forth some serious effort in that car and just in himself. We talked all weekend long. He's been very involved with the guys at Downforce Coaching with Danny and Clayton. We had them on a couple of weeks ago. And, his improvement, I think the big thing, Jake's been fast. He's always been fast, but consistency has been a struggle. And I don't think I've seen him more consistent. He didn't have a dirty run hardly at all this entire weekend, and he did very well. Fastest time, fastest overall time on the track when you count sessions 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And so definitely did a really good job. So Jake, huge congrats.
Yeah, huge congrats. And the guy that Jake is that all the experience and the success that he has, obviously, he doesn't keep it to himself. He's
No,
the
he
first
should.
one to go up to anybody and give him the pointers of what he's doing to help other people. So
Well,
having Jake on board and just being around him this weekend,
oh man,
it's just fun.
dude.
Honestly,
He's a great dude to be around, and he earned his keep at Camaro Fest. And I say earned his keep. He showed up. He called me up. He's like, "Hey, can I get in if I register late?" I'm like, "Yeah, man. We're running the autocross. By all means, come out. We want you to run."
Mm-hmm.
But he gets there, and we were a little shorthanded on people, and so little shorthanded on people, and we needed help.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody even asked it. He just shows up, starts starts pointing people into grid, and then we had a couple of brand new people that never ran before. And he hopped in cars with them and took them around their first laps, got them through the confusion stage of the sea of cones, and they were able to cut like 20 seconds a lap from their first to last, and based off of just him hanging out with them and helping them improve. So can't say enough about Jake and how awesome of a person he is.
So happy for his win this weekend.
Good job, dude.
Yeah,
absolutely good job. Tim says Jake's got to get that D&E down. I'll tell you, dude.
He did well.
He did well. He finished 12th overall in D&E this weekend. So he's getting it figured out. He had a really big improvement over what he's done previously. So, I mean, score shows it. 487 overall is a really good run.
Yeah, and I will say one thing we were talking about D&E. As we were going into the lines, there was 2 lines for D&E that kind of wrapped around up to the Optima trailer this year. Jake was being bombarded by people coming up to talk to him in the D&E line. So he was like, I'm going to have to start locking myself in my car.
Yeah, you didn't get a chance to really prep.
No, we were just about to go on the grid for autocross. So it was just like, go, D&E grid. So it makes sense, but he still did really well.
Oh, yeah. I did forget to mention this, and we'll talk a little bit about my runs. Eric says that, Jake was dirty on the speed stop when a 6-year-old was at the starting line, encouraged him to full send into the banking. He was 4 years off at the top of the banking. Yeah, that 6-year-old's name rhymes with Schmerich Schmeller. Joe Bella coming in from Ohio, still driving home.
Ohio Joe, you're on Super Cruise, aren't you?
Dude, he's super cruising it up. As long as his eyes stay somewhat straight on the thing, he can hold his phone in front of him. He got the auto drive going on. But yeah, Jake did go full send and went off the track. But he did have that one. That was pretty freaking funny. So Jake got an invite from Road America, I believe. Mm-hmm. Or no, was it? Yeah.
Early in the season.
He got it from NOLA because Brian had already gotten it. No.
Well,
I don't remember. We'll take a look at that in a minute. But he already had an invite. Kong also already had an invite. I think Jake got his at Pit Race.
Okay, I wasn't.
And then Kong got his at Road America.
Okay. And
then Jason earned the freaking awesome spirit of the event.
Well-deserved spirit.
Very well-deserved.
Yeah.
And it's funny too, because Jimmy's talking about it, and he's like, you see this dude, and it doesn't matter whether he's got his helmet on or whether he's hanging out in the pits. He's smiling ear to ear.
Yeah.
And he's got that big old giant stash out there. And Jason, dude, cannot be more proud of you. To see where you have come from to where you are now, dude, you just rocked a 462 and you were running at the top of the charts all week long. He was in the top 10 across the board in everything. Mm-hmm. And dude, Jason, you absolutely rocked it, man. Huge congrats, man.
Oh yeah.
Spirit of the event, going to Jason, which could not be more happy. I earned that last year, and it was a very humbling moment for me. Mm-hmm. And to see Jason get that this year is freaking awesome. So big congrats, buddy. And then that left one invite spot going to 4th place, which I happened to bring up that 4th place spot and earn the invite for the CFZ Operation Torch. Couldn't be more proud of this whole package. We put this thing together, Joe and I talked about this last year at PRI, and he calls me a month later and he's like, hey, I found a car. And I'm like, yeah, sweet, man. And so we get this thing down here, man. And we literally rebuilt Blake, and I got to give props to Blake, man. He, my right-hand man in this build, comes over, and we built this car in 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. So we didn't get the car down here to me until mid to late January. Mm-hmm. And then we were waiting on parts. ran the original motor that came out of the car, which was leaking oil from every single potential place it could leak, and had a ton of blow by. The oil was black after one weekend.
Yeah.
And it like I couldn't even get out of fourth gear at Sebring on that 3,300 mile, 3,300
just like one of those smoke planes.
Oh, dude, it was a smoke plane. Everything got behind me. I was the part of Sebring's mosquito abatement program. Jake says, Eric Heller, it was just a lack of communication. Mike, thank you. But yeah, we built this car in 2 weeks' time, and we struggled with Sebring because the motor was having issues, and we had some struggles with the alignment and everything. We got that figured out for NOLA, and we get to NOLA, we had a new motor. We had the Crate Motor LS3 in there, ran great, and then we lost the power steering wheel. And then we get to pit race, and we broke a shock mount. And Joe managed to run a half decent pit race, broke shock mount, and then he goes to Road America, and he ran really well at Road America. And Road America can be a daunting track. I mean, that's straight on there. You're pushing well into the 140s coming down to the braking zone. You're hauling ass. He was supposed to run Summit Point. Unfortunately, that event was canceled, and so because of that, we brought the car back down here. Got a little bit, cleaned everything up, made sure it was good to go. Added some little touches to the D&E for it, and took it to Barber, and you can see it ran well. We were able to do very well with it, and I say we because it was a team effort between you and Blake and everybody else helping out to make sure everything was on point with our collective team. We all came together, and the JTF had an awesome track weekend, man.
Oh, the best. Yeah, it was so awesome.
An absolutely awesome track weekend. Not only that, but Joe drove. I think he's still on the road going home now. He left this morning at 9 a.m. and he's still on the road. I think it's 780 miles. Drove down here to hang out this weekend with us to race. And, not only that, but we've got a really special announcement coming up soon. Should we sneak peek it now or should we wait?
Let's wait. Let's just say that we have
we got an awesome special announcement coming up. Should we wait till the day of the release?
Yeah, we'll wait till day.
All right, so
that sounds
8 days, T-minus 8 days, and you will all get to see 908 miles for Joe. Holy shit.
No texting and driving.
Yeah, I'm kidding. And he's got that Super Cruise. But yeah, so very proud. The car in a year, less than a year from
a field,
from conception and an idea to actually on track, less than a year out, we earned an invite to SEMA.
That is pretty crazy in a year.
And not only that,
field to SEMA.
The craziness of the fact that it went from a field to SEMA in less than a year has nothing on the craziness of the fact I am driving that car from Tampa to Vegas and then driving it home.
Your bottom end.
Oh, dude. Joe says he's not texting, he's commenting.
Oh, yeah. My bad, Joe.
Super Cruise commentary. Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to tease Vanessa. It's all coming out on the 28th. But yeah, I am driving this freaking car. Tim says, don't edge us like that. Oh, man. Everyone's wanting some.
I'm sorry. All good things.
You know what? I have to trust our chief of operations here. He says we're waiting. Yeah, we're waiting.
It's going to be that much better.
Jake says he's going to watch this later. But I can't see the live feed. Dude, Jake, you're a rock star, bro.
Jake, did you make it home?
Yeah, did you? We had the motorhome and everything too.
Yeah, he's probably still cruising.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah, hanging out.
Dude, it's going to be a hell of a drive.
It is going to be a hell of a drive. One thing I will say, I would like to shout out, like FM3, obviously, they always run the great events. Eric Heller and his autocross course. So I've had a unique perspective through the Optima events, right? I haven't actually driven in an Optima event yet. I've been supporting.
Next year's your year, bro.
It is, yeah. I've had so much fun with him, by the way, all the family I've met. But what I will say is huge shout out to Eric Heller, FM3, and all the team that put these events together. If you guys want to get better on your times, look up the Facebook group Heller on the Track and get Eric's. Not only does he design these awesome courses, but he also, after the fact, will give almost like a back brief on the course and like the tips and tricks to get better.
Go over kind of a play-by-play of what would have made your fastest times out there and what made those who were fast successful.
Yeah, for sure. So this autocross course, if you guys weren't there, It was so cool. They had an embankment on an autocross course.
Oh yeah,
Have you ever seen that
dude,
before?
the bank was nuts.
Yeah.
If you didn't catch videos of it, you got to catch videos of it. This bank was like 30 degrees.
Yeah.
And
it
you
was
could just
cool.
let it eat, except you had to pay attention to the exit, because if you were going too hot in the exit, you would pull a Jake and cut the grass.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a video of that. It's a good video.
Oh man. So let's see here. Brenton, see you in Florida in a week or so. Dude, we'll be there. Wait, Braden said yet.
Yet?
Yeah.
Haven't drove yet. Oh, in Optum? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, it's next year is Braden's year. So the runaway with 4 cars loaded went well. Jake's car is hanging out in Chattanooga. Hell yeah.
Good.
So this is gonna be awesome.
Good.
We're gonna
That's
come in
smart.
full force on the way to SEMA. So we will plan some sort of a link up somewhere. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll get the JTF together, figure out how that's going to look.
Yep.
Last year we did it with the Impala. Now we've got Op Torch, which will Smokey and the Bandit out there.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So let's think about this link up real quick. So coming from the West Coast Optima, Matt Ramirez, Brian Riley, and then the East Coast. So that's 2. We got Christine, Emil,
Jade,
Jade,
Jake, Jason, myself,
yourself. Okay, so that's 8.
and Jimmy Day. If you're listening, Tim Gordon would be a really awesome invitee for someone at large.
I would choose
Throwing it out
him.
there.
Yeah,
I would choose him too.
personally. Yes.
Matt says they're logging 45 hours of driving up and down California to get the Mustang back together and freshened for SEMA. Currently logged in half of that so far. Nice, dude. Matt, just be careful out there, man. We can't wait to see you.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Tyler Hawker's going to be there.
Good.
Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So we're going to have solid representation out there.
Yeah.
Not only that, Sean Aldinger got his invite.
Can't wait to see.
Dinger's
Sean
going to be out there.
I'll be there.
So we have, you're going to be out there too.
I'm flying. I'm cheating. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, he's cheating. So yeah, we're gonna have a really large OSS representation out there, which is gonna be really awesome, and I'm excited to see that. 2 short years ago, we just showed up at Sebring like, hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
We want to help be part of the series.
This is cool. Can
yeah,
we be a
like,
part of this?
hey, can we join your club?
Yeah.
And now here we are, man.
Yeah,
Freaking
it's
a
cool.
large portion of the field is representing the black and yellow, man. So we're definitely happy about that. And last but not least, we came on board and brought an award with us to the series, the most improved driver. And for the first time, we have a repeat winner.
Mm-hmm.
And here's what's cool about this: she was in a different car this time.
Yeah.
So last time she won it, C6 vet.
Mm-hmm.
This time, C7 vet.
Mm-hmm.
Ginger Davis, bringing home most improved driver for the second time. Got it last year and now this year. So big congrats to Ginger Davis on that. Really proud of that. It's awesome to see and kind of make this stuff happen. So
yeah,
we're definitely proud of the team. We're proud of the series and the people that come to this thing. It is a family, and and I'm going to share this too because it was a really special moment for me. The Quilt of Honor, that was a really special moment.
Yeah.
And Christine and Emil's mom Ada, she put together this Quilts of Honor, and she's got a really unique story from Cuba, and truly understands what freedom means.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't, not because they don't, but like they haven't experienced not having freedom. She truly has experienced that, and she knows the sacrifices that take to keep freedom because she's experienced that. And she presented me with that quilt, and it was very special. And so I want to say thank you for that. That was absolutely amazing. It's funny, the pictures that were on there, one of them was, clearing an IED in friggin' Afghanistan.
Yeah. That's
friggin' face planted
cool.
there, sitting there digging friggin' dirt away from the damn thing. So
also awesome quilt. Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
And their foundation is Quilt of Honor. So if y'all don't know what that is, go look them up. I believe they said they've made over 400,000 quilts for past and present active duty military
service members.
So that's awesome.
It was definitely awesome, and I can't be more proud of this group of people that were around. You guys have all shown why we want to be involved here, because you big hearts, and at the end of the day, we want to see each other be successful.
Mm-hmm.
Jake came to me right before the Quilts of Valor.
Quilts of Valor, okay.
Jake came to me right before my last hot lap session, and we had a 45-second coaching session, and he really helped me. And that last session was just, it was clicking. I caught a lot of traffic, unfortunately, and I got stuck behind a few, and I didn't think to hold up a little bit, take a cool down lap, and then get back into it because I was in rhythm and everything felt perfect. It's like, car ran really good, never got hot, never had any issues, and so I didn't want to let off on that. But we all are working together to help each other improve, and that's a huge deal. I want to give a huge shout out to Downforce Coaching because those guys have helped a lot of folks, and I indirectly got a lot of their help from Jake, helping me. And so if you guys need one-on-one direct coaching, you need to call Downforce Coaching 100%. And get with Danny and Clayton.
Yep.
And see what they can do to help, because those guys are freaking awesome, and they have made a lot of people fast. So huge deal this weekend, man. It was one of the best events we had. Even with the weather and the rain. Vanessa and I got absolutely poured on in the tent. That was amazing. It was a good thing we were on air matches. You start floating away. It was good. Despite some of the struggles through the weekend, it was an absolutely amazing weekend, and I can't be more thankful for how everything turned out.
Yeah, it was absolute blast. Like you said, we got about a week until the car's on the road, headed out to Vegas. So it's going to be a quick turnaround, but more than anything, I'm just excited to get out there with our family once again and just have a good time and do what we love to do.
Hell yeah, man. We're going to get out there. We're going to get after it. We're going to show what an ultimate street car really is. And we're going to put some ultimate miles on this thing. So for those that are going to be heading out there next week, please be careful. We will have a SITREP next week. We're actually very excited about this SITREP. I'm going to give a preview here. We're going to post up the link and everything for tomorrow. We are going to talk the state of the industry. And by that, I mean the state of our sport. And the state of this sport really kind of hinges on the way the organizations that we race with run their organizations, and the way sponsors contribute, and the way participants contribute. And participants contribute by going and racing. Mm-hmm. And sponsors, obviously, they want to sell parts, and they want to be part of this. But we're going to talk this next week. We are going to have a racer who has no economic interest in the industry other than he races. We're going to have a promoter who is an organizer and runs these events and has economic interest. We're going to have a fabricator that builds cars, again, has economic interest. And then we're going to have us, obviously, as retailers with economic interest. So we're going to have 3 different perspectives. And I think one of the big perspectives we're going to see is coming from the racer's point of view of what they see, but then we can see the bird's eye view from everybody else that's involved. And what we really want to capture with this is the state of the industry and what it means moving forward for us with these events. What it means for us moving forward to continue to enjoy this hobby and bring new people in it. Because one of the things I've heard so much lately is that there's this fear that it's going to cost $1 million to race. Mm-hmm. But I'll say this, we're walking proof of that we took an Impala. I paid $3,000 for an Impala SS last year, put wheels, tires, and shocks on it, and we went and ran it at VIR. And it wasn't the slowest car there. It actually held its own. And we showed that for less than $10K, you can build a car that can go compete and have fun. And that can be your stepping stone. Step up as you go. Learn the craft, learn the skills, and then move to another car as you can afford it. I think that's the big thing.
Yeah, 100%.
So next week, we are going to have myself. We're going to have Jimmy Day, who owns FM3 Marketing. President of FM3 Marketing, which runs the USCA series. They run the Holly LS Fest series as a partner with Holly, and Ford Fest, Mo Party, the Drive Auto X series, and then a handful of other events, very focused participant events from Cars and Cones to the Power Sport, things like that. They work those events. So Jimmy Day will be on. We're going to have Chris Smith on as a fabricator and builder with Smitty's Custom Automotive, and they build some of the most amazing vehicles that you see out there. Not only are they SEMA quality and beautiful, Mecum auction, Barrett Jackson auction quality, they perform. And Smitty's cars are consistently at the top of the standings, and they look the part. It's not just a car that's thrown together that races well. They look it. And then we're going to have Marshall Reinert on as a participant and a racer who has raced at various levels within, pretty much every organization. Very, very good driver. He is, a very strong enthusiast, and he builds his own vehicles, so he understands that participant side of things. And then that's who's going to be on. So we're really looking forward to this event. So we want to maximize your guys' opinions on this. We want to hear feedback from you. So next week, make sure when we post this up, share this out there, comment, let's get some stuff going. We want to hear about your guys' thoughts before we go into this, so we can have some kind of talking points to really talk the state of the industry and what we can do to help progress and move forward. And we've said this, one of our main tenets of operational speed supply is to bring new people to the community.
Yeah. Foster growth in the community. And I think that it's important that we leave this community to the next generation better than where we found.
100%. And we really, that is one of the key focuses of what we do, is that growth and leaving it better. So we want to know what you guys think, and what could be done, and throw those ideas out. So please provide us that feedback. Share with us what you guys think. We're going to get that posted up tomorrow, and we'll talk. We'll talk how we can make this industry better, how we can make this sport better, and continue this growth that we have seen as we move forward. So,
with that being said, our most recent Facebook post, the one right before the SITREP went live, after we're done here, go on there, leave your 2 cents. It's a discussional post. We're just trying to get as much information from you so we can make this next SITREP very constructive and really just make it better, make everything better. So
we want to improve the situation that we find ourselves in. So please go and give us your feedback on that, and let us know what we can do on this. And one of the things too, make it constructive. Don't just say, hey, the series sucks because they do this. The series sucks because they have that, or I don't like it because of this. Please be constructive with this. If you think the series sucks, then why? Give us some anecdotal evidence of why it is not to your liking. Or if it's good, please tell us why it's good. What is working well, so we can continue to improve on that, because that is important for us. Last thing we'll leave you on, because we're pushing an hour now.
Yeah.
For those of you going to SEMA, we got about a week and a half before people start making their way out there. Let us know what you need. We'll get you guys squared away. We can get everything to you before the end of the week. Any type of parts, whatnot, oils, fluids, all that kind of stuff. And while you're out there, come hang out. We cannot wait to hang out with you guys, and let us know what you need. So on that note, man.
Oh yeah.
We good?
Yeah. Let's drink another beer and go put stuff away. That's what we're doing.
Gotta put these pumpkins away. So, all right, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's been an absolute blast. Y'all have a good night, and take it easy.
See you guys.